Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Wonderful. Jai Shri Mataji. So here we are, Friday, the 11th of February. On behalf of Ghana, I greet you this morning. Mamwachin. And I thank you, Holy Mother, for bringing us all together at your lotus feet to meditate and pray together, to unite this world in our hearts, in peace, in protection, and in power. Let us do our namaskar, put ourselves in bandhan, and of course raise our kundalini in the correct order. So with both our hands on the earth, let us take the names of Sri Ganesha. Sri Ganesha, you are the one who is worshipped first. You bring auspiciousness, innocence, and wisdom to our life. You enlighten. In so many ways. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. With our attention, let us follow the path of Sri Ganesha's enlightenment and take our attention to the Kundalini, the seat of the Kundalini, our divine Mother Kundalini. Thank you for being awakened within us. Thank you for recognizing Shri Mataji. Thank you in this lifetime to be reunited with you. Thank you for nourishing me, for nourishing us. Thank you for all the wisdom and guidance you provide us, all the knowledge. And with our attention, we gently go up to our central Swadhisthana. And we know that our attention is powerful, that it is pure and peaceful. And with our attention, we are enlightening our central channel. With the vibrations and the love showered on us by our Holy Mother Shri Mataji. With our attention, we enlighten our Swadhisthana chakra. Shri Mataji, we offer to you everything, all our ambitions, all our doubts, our concerns, all our self-imposed limitations. In this moment, we know we are free. We ask our Swadhisthana chakra to be cleansed, so that we may be fearless, dynamic, creative, so that we may share Sahaj knowledge within us, with all our cells, all our organs. And we raise our attention, our enlightened attention, full of nourishing vibrations, to our Nabi chakra. Shri Mataji, you have given us our self-realization. We didn't get our realization in the church or in the temple, in the mosque, in the synagogue. We got our self-realization from you. You met us where we are, wherever we were, and you called us to you. You showed us that we are our own master, and you are ultimately our Mother Guru. You've helped us to understand and to clear our attention, because you are in our attention, Shri Mataji, and we are in yours. Please, may I in this moment, in this eternal moment, be nourished in the Nabi. And may that nourishment spread to the void, and then rising up to Anahata chakra, through the central channel. The light and the love emanates and spreads to both the channels, the Pingala and the Idanadi. In our entire human family, in the whole ecosystem on earth and in the heavens and beyond, resonates within our Sushumna Nadi. All our desires are taken care of. It is Friday in the Western calendar that we follow. And we humbly request Sri Durga to be awakened within us. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba Sakshat, Sri Adishakti Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. O Divine Mother, you are verily Sri Durga, the Mother of the universe. Salutations to you. Let us rise swiftly to our Vishuddhi chakra. And now, if we haven't already, we can put our hands back on our knees. Our eyes are closed, our back is stretched and yet comfortable. And we can practice the technique of cupping our hands slightly with our thumbs closed, our fingers together, and our hands slightly cupped to receive the grace of Shri Mataji, of God Almighty. Sri Krishna, we are the Virata. You are awakened within us. By your grace, the slumber, the deceit, and the inertia that covers humanity's essence will be destroyed in this moment, in this eternal moment. Please may we feel the pure, sweet nectar in our Vishuddhi chakra. May your holy grace flow through us And with very little effort, vibrate our surroundings, where we are seated now, the environment, the furniture, the thoughts, the people, the animals, the nature. May your grace flow from our Vishuddhi and permeate the environment around us. May we encounter the sweetness, the fun, and the hard truth, and the liberating truth. May we encounter these things with grace. And at the Agya Chakra, the Hamsa prior to the Agya, we assert that we invite Shri Mataji to awaken our Hamsa Chakra so that we have divine discrimination. That we go beyond needing to be right or wrong from the perspective of the ego, but whatever is dharmic, we shall perceive it and we shall be it. And at the Agya, we can massage our temples. In our forehead, in our whole entire head, in our Ekadesha Rudra. Get to our hairline. Let's massage it with our fingers. And let's keep an eye on our breathing as well, that it should be deep. And notice where there's tension in the head. And just press a little harder as you massage. Especially the sinuses can become full. Need a little massage every now and again. Okay, let's go the path of our ascent with our right hand and just follow that path from the Muladhara up to the Sahasrara, beyond the Sahasrara with our hand a few times and see that grace flowing through us. Be the grace flowing through us. Feel the grace of our Holy Mother, Shri Mataji, flowing through us. Let's press our Sahasrara Rotate it. Here we ask Shrimataji, please be seated in our Sahasrara. Please give us permission to be in your Sahasrara. Please may we be worthy of being your cells, of being your eyes, your hands, your feet, your heart, your very Sahasrara. And with our attention in Sahasrara, we can now listen to Sri Lalita Puja talk.
That even if you I'm really a proud mother to see so many Sahajogis. And one must understand that even if you get few people as newcomers, they may be few, but one has to realize that each one of you is now a realized soul. Each one of you have grown so much that you can create a nucleus yourself. And after growing in a collective way together, now individually the seedlings have become strong shoots now, and they can definitely be transferred into different places and work it out, because each one of you is a prophet. So I wonder if you realize it or not. Of course you have got the joy of realization, the bliss, everything you have got. You have grown up to that. Slow and steady you have achieved it. And as you have grown as a tree now, every one of you is so important and so powerful. I know that few people coming in a collective way, and you find it difficult in the beginning how to deal with them, because they are still not grown enough. They are still not up to the point where they really realize their own importance. But you should all understand your own importance and your own quality that you have achieved. In any other so-called fake organizations, for example, say, take a church, there's only one priest. In the whole locality there is one priest, though he doesn't know anything about it, doesn't matter. But still there's only one person who is authorized even by church. Everyone has to listen to one person. But here, now, you all are dynamic people. Each one of you is capable of giving a good lecture. Of course, all of you can give realization very well, no doubt about it. In all your groups, you must try. Standing on your own legs, try in your own groups. Think of all the dimensions into which you can shoot up. Because now you are ready, you are now the prophets. You don't have to depend on anyone as such. Or you don't have to depend on your fellow beings also for that. Individually you can do it, though you are connected with each other. You all understand the same language, you have got the truth together, and you are all together. But the dynamism must come individually into you, and every one of you in your own sphere, in your own line, can work it out. Because you know all about Sahaja. Now those who are half-baked may not. They still are rationalizing maybe something, doesn't matter. They will also be alright. But as far as you all are concerned, you are all prophets. And as prophets, you must act. Wherever you go, you talk of Sahaja Yoga. Tell them that this has come to us, this is the life, we know everything. I mean, you don't have any doubts about it, isn't it? But the trouble is that you feel that the others may not understand. They are stupid people, they are foolish people, or they are ego-oriented, or they are aggressive, or they'll do this to you, or do that to you. It's true. But you must know that there's not only one person who's fighting it out. There are thousands all over the world who know your language, who know your thing. They all know the same. So you are not alone fighting it out. Once you know that, then you will be amazed how much power will start flowing in. The more you think about it, meditate upon yourself now, I would say, and know that you yourself, you are prophets. And then you see the dimensions into which, so many are my dimensions sitting here, I can see them. So in every field, in every walk of life, wherever you move, you have to talk about it and tell them. Now, there are certain things, we have made certain rules and regulations for Sahaja Yogis. That is just to see how many are really half-baked and how many are full-baked. That's how we have made certain rules and regulations. Because those who are really full-baked will accept them without any difficulty. They are absolutely there. Now, as it is, we know there are many categories of people who come to us. The people who are top class get into Sahaja Yoga without any difficulty. They are top class. They achieve their powers, they assume their powers, they start asserting their powers, they just become. Like we say, we have the complete pattern of the ring with us, and only we have to put the diamond there. You find the diamond, all right. They just settle down with it. But some people, even after realization, go a little bit beside that. Doesn't matter. They'll all come round. But those who are top class people are still, I must say, quite a lot. I mean, I can tell you, I know so many gurus who are real gurus, not these, and real you forget, the fake you forget, but the real ones also, they haven't got a single one like that. Not even a single person. Like Gagangad Maharaj, he told me very frankly. He said, I said, why don't you give realization to them? He said, who gave me realization? I had to work very hard, this, that. Alright, I said, you had a guru who gave you realization. So as a guru, it's your duty to give. And he said, I've given it to one person. I worked on it for 25 years. I cleared his agya, cleared everything, gave him. And what is he doing now? said, now you'll meet your mother sometime. You must see this fellow. He's horrible. And he's the one who is now making money, running after him. After realization, after 25 years of his work, he said, I have nothing to do with this man. Now this fellow was called as Anna Maharaj. I said, all right, I'll have a look at him. He comes to Bombay. So he came to Bombay and one of my disciples had invited him to his house. She's quite a rich lady. And she said, Mother, Anna Maharaj has come and you had told that you would like to meet this man, so he's come here. Went there, he of course touched my feet, all right. But he was smoking in my presence, just imagine. He touched my feet and sat down. He said, he started talking ill of his guru, first of all. The one who worked on him for 25 years, can you imagine? I mean, you are very kind people, you don't talk ill of me. I have not worked for 25 years on you. And look at him, he was talking ill of his guru. And he said that, you see, my guru, why should he go to Bombay? Now, what is the need? Because this fellow was making money in Bombay, so he didn't want his guru to go there to tell against him. And why should he go to Bombay? He should not leave his place. He was all right on top of the mountain. What was the need for him to come down and all sorts of things he was talking? I said, really? That is your guru? You are not to talk enough. He said, but this is true. He need not have left the place, you see. And he was still smoking. I said, all right, now I have to go. With so many women around him, pressing his feet, this, that, taking a lot of milk and enjoying himself and smoking and talking in a very condescending manner. His so-called disciples. Poor things, they were simple people, you know. I said, all right, I have to go now. So you just put some, I'll give you some kumkum on your forehead. So I took some kumkum and put it on his forehead. So I was just burning. Absolutely my biggest forehead. I said, that's what. Now, I said, all right, now can you? I'm going now, you put some on my forehead. And I sucked his feet inside. He couldn't move it, just like that. He said, leave me, I'm sorry. I said, now, you just promise you'll not talk ill of your book. Then only I'll leave you. He said, oh, all right, please. So I left the briefing. But see now, the Sahajogini lady who was there, who has been saved from so many problems because she was a clairvoyant person. To her, he told a lie, a complete lie. He said, I was giving power to mother. See, they saw it from a distance. So I was shaking because I was giving power. No, he was shaking, he was giving me power. But this lady should have understood that when you shake, it means there's something wrong with you. And he said that now, I will give you also such powers as gave it to mother. That time it was just the beginning of Sahaja Yoga, I should say, quite beginning. So now you better have a yagya. Oh, for that, all of you must bring 1 1/4 tola of gold. That's about 10 grams. And give it to me. That was the beginning of the end. All their money, all their property, everything he sucked in somehow. And his sister, her sister met me when I was traveling once from Delhi to Bombay, and she just fell at my feet and started crying. I said, what's the matter? She said, Mother, this fellow has looted us. I said, who? The Anna Maharaj. I said, how? But that day you saw him shaking. That's the thing. So, how she was befooled by this fellow who told him a complete lie. If she had seen the vibrations of this man, it would have been all right. And this is what Sahajogis forget. They are prophets, they have their powers. But their power is their spirit, is their vibration. And they forget it all the time that we have got a new awareness, vibratory awareness. We have to judge everything on vibrations. And that's the only failing point of all the prophets. If it is untruth, I'm very innocent, I'm very simple-minded. I just don't understand things at all. You see, I don't know the crookery of man, how he goes round and tells lies and this. But on vibrations, I know what it is like. Absolutely. You may tell me any stories with all your crookery, with all your intelligence and all your special sharpness. I know what you are up to because only I know what vibrations. But otherwise, I'm very simple. I can't rationally or anything I can understand. But by vibrations, I know where you are. In the same way, you develop your vibratory awareness in sensitivity and try to understand things through vibratory awareness. If you can do that, then you will be perfect prophets. You'll be perfect prophets. Now, among ourselves, also you will find there are people who are not up to the point. Such people should never be trusted. Should never be trusted. Because they are half-baked. They might become negative, they might become positive. So they should not be trusted and they should be treated with little reserve. Once they become alright, then you can take them into your own fold. For example, recently a girl married somebody who is a great surgeon. Now because he said he loved her and all that nonsense, so I said, "Oh Baba, you marry her." But I knew that this one is no good, but what to say? And then this lady tried. Actually, she traveled with me and she tried even to clutch my heart with the boots she had. Absolutely. Twice she did. So cunning. The spirits are so cunning in her. When she went back to Australia, you see, she put up a show in such a way that, she is so insecure and her husband doesn't care for her and this and that. And the whole of that ashram, just imagine, would have been lost. But I knew something was happening, so I trunk called. Immediately I found out, I told them now. See her vibrations. They said, "Mother, we don't find anything wrong." That means they never saw her vibration to begin with. Because what happens once vibrations are lost, you can't feel. She has engulfed all of them so much that they couldn't feel anything about her. Can you imagine? Then rationally I asked a question. Can you replace Warren for his wife? They got the trust. So one has to be very, very alert about it. Extremely alert as to these people who are half-baked. They will always try to pull you down. Half-baked people will always try to pull you down unless and until you are firm enough to pull them up. Because they are not doing it, they are not aware of it, but they are under the possession of these people. And when they do something, they try to do all anti-God activities. Another one I'll tell you was in Geneva. In the beginning, I don't tell openly about a person. As far as possible, I don't tell openly because it's not proper. Give them a chance, they'll come up, it will work out. Doesn't. I can manage. But when the nuisance becomes a collective thing, then one has to talk about it openly. You see, because these people will go to one person, say something, another person something, third person something. So you have to be very alert. And they are not aware of it. That's the best part of it. They are not aware what they are doing. Like this lady in Geneva would go and ask him, "What do you think about Mr. X or Mr. Y?" Alright? So you would say something. If you are negative, she would catch hold of it. Day before yesterday, I was very happy when Ray told me something good about Pamela. He said Pamela is a very artistic lady. When you start seeing good points in others, it gives me pleasure, it gives me happiness, it gives me joy. But if you start seeing bad points in another, I don't like. Sometimes, of course, when I also test you on that. Sometimes I say something, you see, deliberately I'll say, all right, something wrong with me. I may say. I know whether it is wrong or right, just to judge how far you can judge that person. Then, if you say supporting to the right thing that he's doing, then I know that you are right. I like it. I appreciate you. I really adore you for that. That whatever is the truth you should tell me, because I know the truth, but I just play around with you to see what you think of another. So try to see the good point in another. But on one point, you should understand, if a person is quarrelsome, is trying to overpower. In Birmingham we have a problem like that, which I have not yet exposed or said so. Still I have kept a secret, but I am telling people that in Birmingham there is a problem. And that problem comes from one person who is not aware of it. I will talk to that person, tell that person that he should get rid of this problem. But if he does not, then I have to tell about it openly. Because I don't want Birmingham Center to be lost. We would have lost Geneva. I tell you, we would have lost it. Everybody went against each other. Big problems were created by one person. Though you are full-baked, still you are not so collectively aware and appreciative of others as you should. You are all one. Not only appreciation, but you can't do without each other. So slow and steady, as the English character is, which is a very good character, but it can be very slow. Slow and steady, you must rise above your own shells and see the beauty of another Sahajogi. And see the point that are good in that person so that you imbibe. Some people have certain capacities. And surprisingly then, I talked to Pamela about Ray and she praised him a lot. And that really made me extremely happy, though I must say Brighton may not have been so bright yesterday in the program. There were few people, but doesn't matter. This is very energy giving. See that Sahajogis appreciate it. Now somebody has a problem, say left-sided people always have a problem in my lecture, they go off to sleep. Naturally, they have to. It doesn't matter whatsoever, I am working on them even if they are sleeping. When I work on them, I have to sleep myself to go into them. See? So that drag is there, doesn't matter, it will come up. There are ways and methods of how to work it out. But that's not so important to me. What is important is, are you sleeping towards your fellow men? Fellow Sahajogis? Are you alert about it? They are just like your hands, eyes, nose, everything. You are all one. You cannot do without each other. Because you are the only people who have now got the eyes to see. You are the only people who are aware. We are not few. Think that we are very few. See, maybe the other gurus, they might get thousands of them. They are useless. As they go, they come out, maybe added up tails and horns they might have. But they are not aware. And you are aware. On one side, you have to pull out the people who are not aware so much. On the other side, you have to appreciate people who are more aware. And this is what one has to understand. Every quality of every nation is going to help Sahaja Yoga. See, for example, I would say that French, they have lots of disqualifications, maybe, but they have one quality. Whatever they do it seriously. I mean, even nonsense. Even nonsense. So this quality of theirs, if they use for Sahaja Yoga, if they develop that seriousness about it, they are a great asset to Sahaja Yoga. As I told you, English have the quality to, first of all, they don't talk. I don't know why their mouths are shut so much. They are silent. And they say less than what they should say. They are upright, slow and steady. We also need people who have to be slow and steady and upright.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you so much, Shri Mataji, for spending that time with us. Sharing your humor, your wisdom, and teaching us all the while to be dynamic, to be powerful, to be loving. Thank you for raising us up to be worthy to enter the kingdom of God. Just would like to share a little song. I'll say the words. If I could sing as great as the clip I found, I would sing it, but let's just read it for now. Joyful, joyful, Lord, we adore you. God of glory, God of love. Our hearts unfold like flowers before you, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. You are the giver of immortal gladness. Fill us with the light of day. And now we can just hear a little song of this. Our attention now risen beyond the Sahasrara, absorbing the holy words of our mother, knowing collectively we are invoking the dance of Sri Shiva. We are united in his joy. Okay, so let's hear the Tad Nishkala instead.
There's a beautiful saying of Adi Shankaracharya, Tad Nishkala.
शिवोऽहं अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न च सङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेय चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहं
That's what you are. You are eternal bliss and awareness, consciousness, pure consciousness. I think this must be, everybody must remember by heart and must say in all the ashrams. That's a very good way of remembering what you are. May God bless you.
So let's just continue absorbing the light and the love of our Radiant Mother. And let us feel in our body, in our awareness, this feeling of Shivoham, Shivoham. And with this feeling of Shivoham, may we manifest joy. May our joy fill us with the light of Sri Shiva and that infinity loop. So just before we end, I would love to ask for our attention, our collective attention, specifically for Ghana, for the Ghanaian yogis in the land of Ghana itself, and especially the yogis and the seekers who are outside of Ghana, who are in Europe, in America, in Asia, in the Middle East, wherever they may find themselves. We ask that they may find each other and find Shri Mataji and find peace. And unity. Madasi, thank you everybody for your attention. Thank you for the vibrations of love showering upon our Ghanaian brothers and sisters in particular. And may that love also pour outward towards the rest of the world, and especially the continent of Africa. May the world be ready to hear the voice of the African. May the African be ready to speak the truth. And find their place. Find our place. In the kingdom of God on earth. In joy and prosperity. And freedom. The freedom to be auspicious. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's do our namaskar, raise our kundalini and put ourselves in bandhan.
All of you.
Have a wonderful day, family. Be the light, be the joy of this day. You are the sun, and you are the children of Adishakti. Thank you so much for being here. Jai Shri Mataji.
All of you are in my heart. And I love you very much. And I want you people to come as soldiers to fight with me.